Today's lesson is how to finish your braided tail with a pinwheel. So in the first how to braid a tail, we only braided down to about here and we pulled it up just like a regular braid. But now we're going to do a pinwheel and roll it up, make it real cute. So we're going to braid it down about 10 inches or so. Then we're going to tie off our pony's braid here, and then we're going to split the hairs in half, and we're going to keep a piece of yarn on either side. Now this is where we're going to roll our pinwheel, and this is crucial that when you roll it, especially those first ones, you smush it flat together so there's no daylight between the hairs. Because if you get daylight, it's not going to be a very attractive pinwheel, and it's going to be loose and want to not stay up very nice. So you roll it all the way up to the base and hold it tight. Now, first thing I usually do, and lots of people do this differently, but what I like to do first is I like to secure my pinwheel first to the back of the tail. So I'm going to take my pull through, which in this case is a needle and thread, and I am going to secure the pinwheel to the braid behind it by taking the needle behind the braid, but keeping it very close. I'm not going through the braid. I'm going to pull that one on that side. This is just like when we do the hairs at the top of the tail. And then I'm going to take the hair on this side. I'm going to take it through my pull through. And again, I'm going to go through the same spot. And I'm going to stay close to my tailbone, to my braid I mean, as I pull on this side. Okay, so now I can take these two, pull tight, and I can pull the string up, do a double, and pull down on top of my pinwheel. Okay, so that's going to secure it to my tail first. Okay, now I'm going to leave my strings alone, and I'm going to focus on these hairs here. These hairs we need to get down through the braid and back to the tail. So I'm going to take my pull through, and I stay kind of far away because I have to have it a little loose to fit through. I'm going to go down behind through this one of these last two braids, and I'm kind of angling it to the left. I'm going to hold the hair a little bit so it's curled. Let me get this string out of the way. Alright, and then I'm going to gently pull my hair through. And we might need to go get a new pull through here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and pull this through. Alright, so that hair I'm going to pull tight across to the left. So I'm pulling it tight. And now I'm going to go get another pull through. And now I got to take the hair on the left side, move it to the right. So I'm just going to pull these strings out of my way. And I'm going to take my hairs, put them through the pull through. I'm going to go down through the braid on the left, crisscross coming out the bottom to the right. And again, I pull my hairs kind of far away so I can get it. Kind of have to finagle this one so I don't wreck my braid over there. Okay. Okay. So now I have taken hair from the left, pulled it to the right, hair from the right, pulled it to the left. Alright, now what I want to do is I'm going to take my hair, so now I'm going to double my string on top, take it underneath my braid, and tie it tight, and that's going to hold those hairs in at the bottom and keep them from poofing out. Okay, now at this point, well, I can even take it back up to the top if I really want to, just to secure it. Okay, so that is attached, but now what I'm going to do is I want to have a little bit more security going through my pinwheel because even though it's tight, sometimes, especially if it's got a long day, you don't want these things to get pushed. So what I might do is I might start out here and go through my braid at the outer part, pull a string through, not so it's showing in front. I actually went through the hairs, and you can do this with thread as well, but yarn is fine. And then I'm going to take it through the next level, and I'm going to pierce it just a little bit. Take the right side to the left, pull it out, and then I'm going to take the left side the exact same way, back through the right, just piercing my braid ever so slightly. Alright, pull it through. And you want to be careful that you don't muck up your braid as you're doing this. Okay, and then I can go through again. I take it from the left. I'm going to take it a little bit in the middle here, maybe. Maybe right there. Back through. Take a piece from the left to the right. Again, through, catch a little bit of hair. From left to right. Pull my hair, my string through. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get these out of the way because they're not needed. Okay, and I'm gonna take what's left here. So this is what I have now attached this one to this one to this one into the middle, and then I'm gonna do a little braid on top. Okay. Little braid on the bottom. Doubling it. Get it right there. Usually I would have a longer string, but I can do this. Get that through there. One more knot. There we go. Nice and tight. And I take my I'm gonna make sure that's hidden in there. Now with a white tail, you're going to see these white strings a little bit more. Not everybody does it exactly this way or shows as much of the white coming across the top. And of course, if it's a black tail, you never see this yarn anyways, but this is easier to see on a videotape. So now, not only is this secure to the tail, it's not going anywhere this way, but it's also secure, you're not going to push it through. So now you've got a nice tight pinwheel that if you look straight on, it comes down the middle, and it's a straight line, okay, that doesn't go, it's not turning or doing anything wonky, straight with your braid. So look again on this side, you've got your cute little pinwheel, and you wrap your tail, you can wrap your pinwheel in it to protect it as well. And again, remember that you don't leave your horse's tails braided in overnight, and this is a really cute way to finish off a tail, especially for ponies, but for hunters and equitation classes, not really for jumpers, but it does take a little bit more practice to get the technique down. And you know, there might be other techniques you find as far as pulling it through that you like better, but this has always worked for me. And you can see those hairs from the side, you can't see them, they come down and they're out of the way. So good luck and happy braiding.